Hey everyone, welcome back to the Is It Worth Watching show. I'm Jake, and with me is my co-host Jill. Today, we're diving into a fascinating discussion about AI, its future, challenges, and safety. We'll be referencing a very insightful conversation from the Aspen Ideas Festival featuring some prominent figures in AI technology. Let's get started. So, Jill, AI has been the buzzword everywhere lately. It's like we're constantly living in a sci-fi film, right?
Absolutely, Jake. It's mind-blowing how quickly AI is evolving and integrating into our daily lives. From simple tasks like recommending music to more complex operations like driving cars, the future possibilities are endless.
And what's really fascinating is how it's not just about making life convenient, but also about enhancing it in ways we never thought possible. It's almost like having a super smart assistant that predicts your needs before you even realize them.
True, but with all this advancement, it also brings up discussions around ethics, privacy, and job displacement, which are crucial to address. The balance between innovation and safety is key as we move forward.
Right. And striking that balance will determine how beneficial AI will truly be for society as a whole. Did you catch that conversation on AI safety and ethics? It's like something out of a sci-fi movie, right?
Totally. The idea that we've got this powerful technology that can grow exponentially is thrilling, but also a bit terrifying when you think about the potential risks.
Exactly. Like, how do we make sure AI doesn't just run amok and start making decisions that could harm people? There's this balance we need to strike between innovation and precaution.
And it's not just about preventing catastrophic outcomes. It's also about ensuring AI is fair and unbiased, which is a whole other can of worms to deal with.
Right. And then you've got the regulation aspect. Should governments step in more forcefully, or should the tech companies self regulate? It's such a complicated debate. So, Jill, I was thinking the other day about how far we've come since we started this podcast. Remember when we were just two kids curious about films, making cheesy home movies with dad's old camcorder?
Oh, absolutely, Jake. Those were the days. I sometimes think my background as a drama major really influenced my obsession with storytelling. I mean, dissecting character arcs and plot twists was basically a hobby even before it became our show, right?
Definitely. And for me, growing up in a household where movie nights were sacred probably sparked my love for analyzing films. I still credit those epic family debates about movie endings as the real training ground for my reviewing skills. Jill, it's absolutely mind-blowing when you think about how quickly AI has evolved. Just a few years back, terms like language models or agents weren't even common parlance. Now, it feels like we're on the brink of a technological renaissance.
Exactly, Jake. Remember when AI was just about defeating humans in chess or Go? Today, we're talking about AI organizing our lives, making medical diagnoses, and even creating art. The pace is not just quick, it's exponential.
And with every new breakthrough, we're pushing the boundaries of what was previously thought impossible. AI's growth trajectory is so steep. It's like we're adding layers of capability year by year, almost like a rocket taking off. All right, Jill, so let's dive into this concept of artificial general intelligence, or AGI.
Absolutely, Jake. I think AGI is such an intriguing topic. Unlike narrow AI, which is designed for specific tasks, AGI aims to perform any intellectual task that a human can.
Right. It's like envisioning a super versatile AI that could write poetry, solve complex math problems, and even hold an engaging conversation.
Exactly. The big challenge with AGI, though, is creating an AI that not only learns but understands and reasons across a broad spectrum of human experiences. We're talking about an AI that's self aware, learns context, and adapts just like a human would.
So, Jill, let's jump right into it. AI is everywhere now, right? But with its rapid growth, everyone's talking about the need for some rules to keep it in check.
Absolutely, Jake. It's a powerful tool, but without regulations, we're opening the door to a lot of potential misuse. Imagine a world where AI systems can manipulate elections or spread misinformation unchecked.
Exactly. And then there's the whole ethical side, bias, privacy concerns. If we don't put some guardrails up, we could be looking at a lot more harm than good.
True, regulations could ensure transparency and fairness. Plus, it could help build trust in AI technologies, showing people that these tools are designed to help, not harm.
And let's not forget the global landscape. Different countries are working on their own rules, and it's a bit of a wild west out there. Consistent, well thought out regulations could harmonize these efforts. Today, we're diving into Microsoft AI and its impact on technology and the world at large. Jill, have you noticed how their AI integrates into almost every aspect of our tech ecosystem?
Absolutely, Jake. What fascinates me the most is how Microsoft's AI isn't just about flashy innovations, but also about creating practical tools that integrate seamlessly with daily tasks. From enhancing productivity in Office 365 to revolutionizing search with Bing, it's truly reshaping our digital experiences.
That's a great point, Jill. And let's not forget Azure AI. It's giving businesses robust tools to incorporate AI into their own infrastructures, enabling everything from advanced data analytics to machine learning applications. The scope of their AI initiatives is quite expansive.
Definitely, Jake. And the way they are focusing on ethical AI and sustainability is also admirable. It shows a commitment to addressing broader societal concerns while pushing tech boundaries.
So, Jill, we've been hearing a lot about the internal challenges and safety concerns within OpenAI. Some employees have left, making quite a noise about how they perceive the company's approach to safety.
Absolutely, Jake. The primary concern seems to be around the balance OpenAI is trying to strike between rapid advancement and safety protocols. Employees who worked on safety teams voiced that current methods might not cover all the looming risks.
And that's a huge deal. We're talking about a technology that can potentially reshape various aspects of society. Transparency and robust safety measures aren't just optional, they're non-negotiable. So, Jill, one of the most fascinating aspects of AI models is the data they consume. It's like feeding a brain the right nutrients.
Absolutely, Jake. The data can range from massive public datasets like Wikipedia or Common Crawl data on the internet to more niche, specialized databases in fields like medicine or finance.
And let's not forget the ever-raging debate about the ethics of using data. It's not always about quantity, but quality and legality.
Oh, definitely. Some models even learn from user-generated content, which opens up a whole other can of worms regarding privacy issues.
So, Jill, here's a spicy topic for today's episode: intellectual property concerns with AI training. It feels like everyone's on edge about this one.
Absolutely, Jake. I mean, think about it. AI is gobbling up data from all over the internet, including copyrighted content, to learn and improve. This raises some serious questions about who owns what, right?
Exactly. If AI models are trained on copyrighted material without permission, are they infringing on those rights, or does this fall under fair use? It's a gray area that needs clear guidelines.
And let's not forget the creators. How do they get compensated for their work being used to train AI? Our current IP laws never anticipated this kind of scenario.
So, Jill, the way AI is shaking things up in education is like something out of a sci-fi movie, right?
Absolutely, Jake. Teachers are no longer just conveyors of information. They're becoming facilitators in classrooms where AI can create personalized learning experiences.
Exactly. AI helps tailor educational materials to each student's unique needs, making learning more efficient and engaging.
And let's not forget how AI can automate administrative tasks, giving teachers more time to focus on what really matters, teaching and mentoring.
Plus, it's opening doors for developing soft skills like critical thinking and emotional intelligence, which are harder to teach through traditional methods.
Right on. As long as we address challenges like data privacy, the potential for AI in skills development is immense.
So, Jill, have you ever wondered if AI models could improve their emotional intelligence?
Absolutely, Jake. It's fascinating to think about how AI could evolve to understand and respond to our emotions more effectively. It's one thing for a chatbot to answer our questions, but imagine if it could actually comfort someone having a bad day or mediate a dispute with empathy.
That would be groundbreaking, wouldn't it? The ability for AI to not just process language, but to grasp the nuances of human emotions. It's like giving technology a heart in a way.
Right. And it's not just about making AI more relatable, but also about the potential to improve areas like mental health support, customer service, and even education. If AI can recognize and react appropriately to emotional cues, The applications could be endless.
So, Jill, have you noticed how the AI and tech giants seem to be holding all the cards right now?
Oh, absolutely, Jake. It's almost like we're watching a sci fi movie, but it's our reality. These companies have so much power over the technology landscape.
Yeah, and it's not just about the products they create, it's the sheer amount of data and computing power they control. Think about it. They're shaping our future.
True, and while it's exciting on one hand, it also raises some concerns about competition and innovation. Are smaller players getting squeezed out?
Exactly. The risk is that innovation becomes stifled because only a few big names are able to push boundaries due to their massive resources. So, Jill, let's dive into something hot and heavy today: privacy and antitrust issues related to AI integration. It feels like every new tech innovation brings a fresh batch of concerns, right?
Absolutely, Jake. The integration of AI into everyday platforms is making our lives easier, but at the same time, folks are starting to wonder who's watching and what happens to all that data. With huge corporations like Microsoft and Google leading the charge, there's a big question about whether this concentration of power will stifle competition and innovation.
Totally. And it's not just about data privacy. It's also about how this centralized power could influence everything from market pricing to user choices. Remember how we used to worry about social media algorithms controlling our feeds? Now it's AI gearing up to control even more aspects of our lives.
Exactly. The potential for misuse is there, and that's where regulatory bodies need to step in. But it's a delicate balance because overregulation could slow down some incredible advancements.
Look, Jill, you know how every election seems to have some drama these days? Imagine adding AI into the mix.
Absolutely, Jake. AI can analyze tons of data to pinpoint what issues matter most to voters, customize campaign messages, and predict voter behavior more accurately than ever before.
That's true, but it also opens up a Pandora's box of potential issues. From deepfakes to targeted misinformation campaigns, the stakes get higher.
Definitely. And there's the ethical side as well. Who controls the AI, and how transparent is it? These questions could shape the future of democracy itself.
Jill, we need to dive into this topic that's been heating up our inboxes lately: misinformation and disinformation through AI.
Absolutely, Jake. I mean, the sheer scale at which AI can generate false information is staggering. We're not just talking about deepfakes here. We're looking at AI bots churning out fake news articles, misleading social media posts, and even entire websites.
It's like a whole new frontier of challenges. The capability of AI to create convincingly real, yet fake content means people are more susceptible than ever to being misled.
And what's even scarier is that the tools for creating this kind of disinformation are becoming more accessible. Which raises the question, how do we regulate and battle this effectively without stifling innovation?
So, Jill, it's fascinating how AI technology has really turned into the new battleground for the US and China, right?
Absolutely, Jake. I mean, it's not just about who can build the best tech anymore. It's about influence, power, and a whole new kind of digital dominance.
Yeah, and we're seeing both countries pump billions into AI research, with China making some pretty bold moves to catch up or even surpass the US.
And let's not forget about all the ethical considerations that come into play. Different value systems could lead to very different outcomes on how AI is developed and used.
That's spot on. The AI race isn't just a sprint. It's shaping up to be a long marathon with global repercussions. And it's not just tech giants battling it out, it's an ideological showdown too. So, Jill, imagine having an AI assistant that could help students with their homework, create personalized lesson plans, and even tutor them in real time. How cool would that be?
Totally, Jake. I've actually seen AI being used to generate customized quizzes and flashcards for students, making study sessions way more efficient. And think about the possibilities for teachers, like using AI to analyze students' progress automatically and adjust the curriculum to fit their needs.
Absolutely. And the best part is that AI can make learning so much more interactive. Instead of rote memorization, students can engage in real-time conversations with AI to deepen their understanding of a subject. Hey Jill, that was a really insightful conversation about AI and its impact on various industries.
Absolutely, Jake. The points raised about education particularly stood out to me. The idea of using AI to enhance teaching methods such as lesson plans and even interactive real-time discussions with students is fascinating.
Definitely. And it was intriguing how he addressed the concerns around misinformation and the ethical considerations.
It's clear that while AI offers enormous potential, there's still a lot we need to think about in terms of regulation and safe usage.
For sure, it's going to be exciting to see how this all unfolds in the coming years.
Absolutely. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. If you found this discussion enlightening, consider subscribing to the Is It Worth Watching channel for more thought-provoking content.
And don't forget to leave your thoughts and questions in the comments. Catch you next time.
Take care.